Hey, how are you? This is Achilles. Just in case you haven't seen any of my videos, I portray Achilles, who I feel as though is the greatest warrior that the world has ever known. And I use Achilles in my videos because he was the epitome of independence, and he stood up against his own leadership when he felt as though he didn't agree with what they were doing. And I don't agree with what my government's doing and my leadership's doing, so I felt it fitting to use Achilles in my videos. I usually wear my helmet. But I busted my ear open and working the other day, so whenever I put that on, it hurts and bleeds, so I'm not going to put it on today. Today I wanted to talk about Timothy Geithner. Geez, this guy just really infuriates me, and everybody defending him infuriates me. Charles Krauthammer on Fox said that he credits Timothy Geithner from taking us back from the brink. You know something? I think everybody here just needs a freaking history lesson, okay? During the Clinton administration, these progressives came up with a plan to destroy this country. And the way they're going to usher in the destruction of the United States of America and our economy is the Community Reinvestment Act, which is the policy that allows, that forces banks to give loans to low-income people, which is the stupidest thing you've ever heard. And it's basically to give the poor and low-income the American dream of home ownership. Okay? The banks didn't want to go along with that because they're not stupid. They know that people who can't afford homes will end up not being able to pay for those homes, and will end up in foreclosure, and the banks will end up losing money. I mean, that's just common sense, and that's reality, I'm sorry to say. And I know that America, the American people no longer deal in reality. They deal in this utopia that could never come to fruition, okay, because utopia doesn't exist. So to get the banks to go along with this, the progressives brought in Timothy Geithner and Larry Summers, and they dismantled the Glass-Steagall Act, which was the policy, which was the laws put into place to prevent banks from doing what they did and creating the destruction that they did in the Great Depression. And they created the Glass-Steagall Act, which limited banks from banks and investment banks. They kept them separate. And the Glass-Steagall Act put them together again, and then look what happened, okay? And now everybody's saying that he is the reason why he brought us back from the brink. He caused the brink. He sat on the New York Stock Exchange and watched all of this go down without putting the brakes on it, without stopping it. He saw it coming, and he didn't stand up and say, hey, I think we're going in the wrong direction. He said nothing and watched it fall. And then he got a promotion into the White House, and now he's shepherding the decline of our economy. That's what he's doing, and that's all that he's doing. Okay? Timothy Geithner is not a hero. He is the villain. Alright? And the progressive movement is the villain. I am sick and tired of the people who caused the mess being praised in our society. They caused this mess. And it's time people start looking at reality instead of their utopic dream. Government cannot run this country. Government cannot control everything. If they do, you lose your freedoms, God damn it. What is wrong with you people? The bigger government gets, the more totalitarian they get. The more they don't care about what you say, don't care about what you think, don't care about what you want. I mean, really now. Is it time to wake up? Or do we just want to hand over our freedoms to these totalitarian wannabes, is what they are. And it's what we're headed for. Timothy Geithner is a hero. He should be hung. So should Larry Summers, Ben Bernanke, and all of these Goldman Sachs ex-employees. Okay, that's who they are. Goldman Sachs. You know what's funny about this is, you know why Timothy Geithner sat there? Because Timothy Geithner used to work for Goldman Sachs. And Goldman Sachs was shorting all of these banks. Do you understand what that means? They were betting against these banks, and they made billions of dollars. in what Timothy Geithner and Larry Summers did by dismantling the Glass-Steagall Act. They ushered the destruction in. Timothy Geithner should be thrown in jail, not commended for bringing us back from the brink. He drove us there. Wake up.